let's talk about water filters. Ladies and gentlemen, mesdames et messieurs, welcome to Outdoor Therapy. And yes, today we're talking about 4 different kinds of water filters. We're going to talk about squeeze filters. We're going to talk about pump filter, gravity filter, and also pills that you can use to purify your water. But we're also going to go through the pros and cons of each style, and also, just for the heck of it, we're going to see which one is the fastest to go through 500 ml, which is half a liter of water. Basically, what you need to do a meal. So with no further ado, let's start with the Be Free Katadyn filter. So this guy comes in a silicone bottle. Right now it's full of water. There's 600 ml of water in it, and we're gonna see in time how much time it takes to do 500 ml. Let's do this. We're all set up to do our first test with the Katadyn Be Free. So I got my cup here, my measuring cup. Last line over here is 500 ml. So popping this open, let's start the timer, and there you go. How much time does it take to do 500 ml? It's gonna be crazy. This is the squeeze filter. It's one of a kind. Oh wow, it took 13 seconds, guys, to do 500 ml, and it's still going. And as you can see, once the bottle is empty, boom, it's really foldable. It's super light. So this is perfect for someone that wants to have a piece of equipment for its ultra light kit. The pros, as I mentioned, very light, 13 seconds to do 500 ml, half a cup. But it's not great if you have muddy water or sandy water. That means you need water from a lake, a river, a clean brook. This is gonna be absolutely awesome. If you're a party, it's not that great because you can only do about 600 ml at a time, and you need to be like doing that task and nothing else. So if you're alone, if you're going on a canoe trip, this is, I believe, the best option you have, or if you want to go ultralight. All right, guys, our next filter is the pump one. So I've got the MSR mini pump right there. So as you can see, there's a hose. Put the end of the hose into our lake here, bear with me, and we're gonna see how long it takes to do the same amount of water. I mean 500 ml, half a cup, half a liter. So let's start the timer right there. Boom. All right, so why would you use a pump filter in 2020? Well, the only time I would see this is really a good move, a good call, if you are in an environment where the water is really sandy, really muddy, or there's no like lake, you're gonna be like dealing with puddles of water to be able to get some. So the reason it's so great for that is that the filter is a ceramic filter, and it's really easy and simple to clean. So that's a big plus for that environment. But as you can see, it's a workout. You can't be doing anything else but pump that water in. We're almost at 1 minute mark right there. And I'm getting, like, I can't be doing anything else. That's the worst about it. And I'm starting to feel it in my arms too. All right, we're almost there. 3, 2, 1. Okay, boom. 1 minute and 6 seconds to do the same amount of water that took 13 seconds to the Katadyn Be Free. But as I mentioned, really great if you're in a muddy or sandy condition with your water, because the Katadyn will get clogged and it's almost impossible to unclog it. This is really simple. Basically, you just open the filter. So I'm not gonna make too much of a mess here. You push down and boom, if you've got this ceramic filter right there, you just wipe it off and boom, you're good to go again But wow, that was a workout. And that's only for one person. So if you're a party, like 3, 4, or 5 person, this is gonna be a nightmare. But I got just what you need if you're a party. The big boy, the MSR Auto Flow Gravity Filter. Why am I saying the big boy? Obviously because when it's loaded, it's the biggest one out there. You got the dirty water bag, which is basically a dry bag. Then you got the pipes that goes into the filter, and then at the end you're gonna get your recipient for clean water, which is going to be either a Nalgene bottle, because the end of this thing is made for a Nalgene bottle, or a MSR camel bag. But basically anything that can receive water, you're going to be just fine with it. It's also really good if you're a big party, because you can filter 4 liters of water at a time, and you don't need to do anything. You just need to hang it up there, and it's gonna do its job by itself, so you can be doing other chores around camp. So the only thing is you need a tree, or anything to put this dirty bag of water higher than the clean recipient that you're gonna have. This is the way gravity works, right? So I'm gonna stand up, open it, and we're gonna time it. Let's see how much time it takes this guy to do its job. So let's start. I'm gonna open the pipe, let's start the timer, and I'm gonna get an altitude, and let's see. So we got water dripping. There we go. All right, gang, so we're right at the mark of 500 ml. It took a minute and 30 seconds to this guy, so it is on the slow side. I should turn that down before we get a mess. So it is not the fastest one out there, but as I mentioned, you're not filtering the water. It's not a chore. You're just hanging up there, and you do anything else you want around camp while there's 4 liters of water being filtered for you and your entire party, which is pretty neat. And when this is empty, it's obviously really foldable, because it's pretty much an empty dry bag and this little filter over here. All right, gang, the last system is pretty simple. It's the aquatabs. So it's one pill that you put inside containers that has about 700 ml of water. That's what one pill can purify. The thing is, you need clean water, and by clean I mean no debris whatsoever, because there's no actual filter to get rid of it. So why would you use these? Well, first of all, because it's super light. I mean, come on, yeah, have you seen this? It's a little piece of paper almost, so it's really, really, really light. So you can have this anywhere, and it's great. But the second reason why you want to use them is if you want to store water. That means if you use any other system that I've shown you previously, but you want to keep that water for, I don't know, like overnight and 12 hours or something like that, because you don't know when's the next time you'll have the chance to refill your water, then you want to use those pills as well, because any filter will do 99.9% of the job, but that little, like less than 1% left will give a chance to the bacteria and all the filter to just regenerate and grow, and then you might have dirty water after a little while. So those pills will kill it entirely and make sure your water is really good, even if you want to store it. But you need warm water. You really need warm water, and the reaction you want to see from your pill, I'm gonna show it to you right now, right? So it's a small pill. It's really, really small. You could lose it easily if you drop it on the ground, but this is the reaction you want. Basically, it's gonna dissolve itself right away. That means your water is at the right temperature, and if the pill does that, it means it's doing its job as well. And if it doesn't, then you need to warm your water, because you're not getting the action that you actually need to get purified water. So those were the 4 systems that I wanted to talk with you guys. The Be-Free Katadyn, which is a squeeze one, the fastest one out there. Then the gravity filter system. I've shown you the MSR Autoflow, but there's all kind of different brand out there doing different kind of gravity filter. And then the pump filter. Obviously, with all of them, you can use the aquatabs in conjunction to keep your water for a long time. I did not touch the UV pencil simply because I don't have one, so I didn't want to go there, but those I can really talk from experience. I'd like to know what type of filter you are using in the comment section, and also if you like this video, please subscribe and hit the bell notification, and I'll see you on the next one.